Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about the three nerves that innervate the pelvis. So the first one is the sciatic nerve. Many people know that nerve. The next one that kind of mimics this is the pudendal nerve, but it innervates more of the pelvis, and I'll show you that. And then there's another one called the posterior femoral cutaneous nerve that does kind of mimic the sciatic nerve. It's just not as big as the sciatic nerve. So let's start with the sciatic nerve first. So this would be my spine here. So my low back, so like right in here. And then these are my glutes. Basically my butt is right here, okay? The sciatic nerve comes from the lower lumbar spine, so the low back region, and it comes down into this area right here. And this, remember, is your butt, okay? And it goes all the way down to your feet, so where your toes are at. So this is why sometimes people might experience numbness in their toes. Their leg might go numb. That is more of the sciatic nerve if it's going all the way down. And sometimes it can stop at the knee, but a lot of times it will go straight down to where the Achilles is or the bottom part of the foot. So that's the sciatic nerve. And it's coming typically from the back. There are different theories that it can be compressed through the piriformis, which is a muscle right here from your low back, okay? The sciatic nerve comes down and under typically the piriformis muscle here. And then another theory is if this muscle gets tight, then it can compress the nerve because, again, as you can see, if it gets tight, it will kind of put a kink in that nerve, and that's the other theory. A lot of times I find it's typically, though, coming from the back, okay? So that's the sciatic nerve. Then you have the pudendal nerve. Let's talk about that. The pudendal nerve comes down again, or it actually starts at S2, 3, and 4. So let me show you that on here. This is the front part of you now. This is S2, 3, and 4. Okay, can you see that there? And then it comes around and it will go down through here, come right through the Alcock's canal, which is right on your sit bone area. So your sit bones is what you feel like where you sit on like a bike seat with. And then it will branch and go like this to the perineal body and around the genitalia area. So this is basically how the sphincters move. This is the sensation to the pelvic floor. So if you have burning in this area, it could potentially be a pudendal nerve issue. Not always, but it can be. So the pudendal nerve innervates this area. Then you have the posterior femoral cutaneous nerve. So you have the sciatic nerve, you have the pudendal nerve, and then you have the posterior femoral cutaneous nerve. They literally all sit in a row like this, okay? And then that starts at S1, 2, and 3. So that's where it starts a little bit higher than the pudendal nerve. And it kind of mimics the sciatic nerve pain. You'll kind of have more, a little nervy pain more in this area and kind of more down more towards like the outside part of that leg. So there's three major nerves that actually innervate those glutes, come down through the glutes and go and branch out to the pelvis or down the leg. So just FYI, sometimes it's not always the sciatic nerve if you're having sciatic pain.